Good morning. It's Monday the 24th of April and it's 9:30 a.m. Mr. Bentley and Ian are off on their morning walk and I'm just sitting down to start working on a few bits and pieces that I've been thinking about over the weekend. Now, some of you will have noticed that I like to update and refresh the look of my website and the look of my videos, the overall branding of my videos and website quite regularly. I get kind of bored with looking at the same thing all of the time and working with the same files over and over again. So to keep it fresh for me, I like to change the intros of my videos and update the website regularly to a new look. So today it's the turn of my stencil insert sheets. Now these stencil insert sheets were created at a time when my website and YouTube videos looked similar to this. And I haven't updated the look of these since. And I'm due for a reprint on the packaging, so I think I'm going to revamp the way these look. Now currently the stencils sit in that little flap at the front, but that hides, I think, some of the design for the stencil. So what I might do is I might flip it that way and elongate it slightly so that you actually get to see more of the stencil at the bottom rather than hidden, if you know what I mean. So that's my task for today. It's 3:45 and I've done all of my jobs for the day. Ian's taken Mr. Bentley out for his afternoon walk and I've just nipped down to the supermarket to stock up on provisions that I used up over the weekend while Ian was away. Because he was away, I didn't have a car, so we only have the one between us. We used to have two, we used to have one each, but mine used to sit on the driveway 6 days a week. I only ever used to use it one day a week, and that was when I went to visit Mum and Dad. So it seemed prudent that we got rid of it because we didn't really need it. Because when we went out, we used to go out together, so we only ever really needed one car. It's one of those things. So I haven't really missed it, apart from places or times when he's away and I'm at home. Not really a problem because I've got Mr. Bentley usually, so, but if I need to walk anywhere then I usually walk somewhere. It's not a problem. So anyway, I've been down to the supermarket to fill up, stocked up on a few provisions, Mr. Bentley food, things like that. Nothing exciting. So I'm back from doing the shopping. Just take that off. I'll carry you with me. And I've noticed that just recently my phone, which I use to record these little snippets of conversations on, my phone has started going a little bit faulty, he says. I'm just putting the shopping away as we're talking. The screen keeps freezing every now and again. Cherry scones, lovely. I'm not a big technology freak. I'm not one of these type of people who has to have the latest technology. I'm not bothered about having the latest iPhone. I just want one that works. And I normally skip a generation of iPhones. Now I find iPhones work better with the Mac because that's what I use in my job, my day job. I use the Macs and I use the Mac for editing all the YouTube videos. So the iPhone works seamlessly with that without having to faff around with cables and that kind of stuff, because you can just literally flick and the video and photos and that kind of stuff just go across. But it just so happens that my iPhone has started to go faulty just as my contract is about to run out. My contract ends at the end of April, beginning of May. So I currently have the iPhone 6 Plus. So do I upgrade? Do I get the 7? I'll just have to wait and see. I'll see what they offer me. eating cakes, in case you were wondering. Soup. Bread. I know some may think that Mr. Bentley is a bit of a pampered pooch. He's not pampered, he's spoilt. But we don't spoil him in areas that I'm doing his tea, his evening meal. I don't spoil him, I don't feed him fresh chicken or best beef or steak, that kind of stuff. He gets supermarket dog meat and he likes it. He absolutely loves it. Mr. Bentley loves his food. You know, most dogs do love their food and most dogs will eat almost anything. It's only when you start feeding them chicken and beef and stuff like that that they get really, really fatty. Luckily, Mr. Bentley isn't one of those dogs. It's Tuesday and it's 11 AM. I'm not wearing sunglasses. These are my normal glasses that have reacted to the sunshine that we've had today. So already we've had very, very bright sunshine, high winds, torrential rain, hailstone, snow, and we're now back once again to the beautiful warm sunshine. I've just been sat outside having a cup of tea, and that's how bright the sun is at the moment. I wish summer would just hurry up and arrive. It's Wednesday and it's 10:30. I've been up since around about 7:30ish, so I've been pottering around the house doing a few domestic laundry kind of jobs. I've sat down and gone through all the website orders and got those all ready to go to the post office. And yesterday afternoon, I created a new digiset. They are typewriter keys. This is what's left. I wanted some, I'll put a picture here actually. So I've created two sets, upper and lower case, in a vintage style and also in a black style with white writing, with white keys or letters. Full numbers, upper and lower case, and you've also got like your backspace, delete, alt, brackets, parentheses, ampersands and all that kind of stuff on each key as well in both colour sets. So I needed them for a project that I wanted to work on. So I couldn't find anything online that I really like, so I decided to make some myself. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Thank you. It's 11:45, almost lunchtime. I can't eat just yet, I have a little job to do. I'm on my way to the printers where yesterday I sent over the new designs for my stencil packaging and also the header cards for my new laser cuts. So they've printed the proof copies for me, so I'm going over to check it, make sure everything's right, the colours are right, there's no spelling mistakes and that kind of stuff before we go into full production. So it's nice to be able to get out of the house occasionally, not just go to the supermarket. The sun's shining, so I'm just taking a very slow, leisurely drive through the countryside. And the sun's shining today, well at the minute anyway, so it's lovely. So I've picked up the print. As you can see, it's very bright. Time to go back. Would help if I took the handbrake off. It's 3:30 and I'm back on the road again. I have been home, look, changed my jacket. I'm on my way to Mum and Dad's. As you can see, the sun's gone in. It started to get a little bit overcast, a little bit cloudy, so I should imagine we'll have a bit of rain later. But I should be at Mum and Dad's in about 20 minutes, so that's not too bad. It's Thursday morning, it's 10:30 a.m. and look, Mr. Bentley is fast asleep on the couch. It's curled up in a tight little ball, bless him. I got back from Mum and Dad's around about 9 a.m. this morning. It took me around about an hour and a quarter to get from Mum and Dad's back to Leeds. Traffic was horrendous today, and I woke up this morning with a stiff neck. I must have slept funny, so I have a very stiff neck and a headache, so that's not good. While I was at Mum and Dad's last night, we only did a quick shopping trip. We didn't really go out for very long. I did take some art journaling stuff with me, so I did manage to create an art journal page while sat at the kitchen table, and I'll pop a picture of it just here so you can see what I created. I obviously didn't film it because I didn't take all my filming and recording equipment with me. I just took the journal and my pip pens and a few other bits and pieces. The tissue that I used in the background, or the pattern in the background, I actually bought from the shop where we went shopping last night because I realised I needed something to put in the background. So that's that. So I think I need to create a video for tonight. So it is Thursday. I haven't done anything for tonight's video, so I've got approximately 3 hours in which to create something and get it uploaded so that it's there in time for 6 p.m. and because it takes about 2 to 3 hours to upload because my internet connection is rubbish. I need to take some painkillers as well because this neck is killing me. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a big cuddle on the couch because I missed him last night. It's Friday and it's 8:36 in the morning and I'm fresh out of the shower, hence the damp hair. But it's definitely time for haircuts, which I'm going to go, see if I can go this morning and get it cut off. Friday's usually a good day to go to my barber because they're usually quiet. So I've got post office to do as well, and my packaging looks rather lovely, if I do say so myself. These are the paint splats laser cuts. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? But I'm biased, like I said before, but there you go. So Friday, I have a project to do today and get it all edited, ready for going live tomorrow, which is an exciting collaboration with Sam from Kiss My Creative in Canada. So enough of my rambling. I need to go and dry my hair, have a coffee, another one, and get myself to the barber's. The postman's just been, and look what he's brought me. How cute is that? Exterminate! 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 12:15 and I'm on my way to the barber's to have my hair cut. Hope it's not going to be painful. It's 2:25 on Friday afternoon and as you can see I'm back from the barber's. All done. Good morning, it's 9:30 on Saturday and I've just finished editing and I'm just doing the final render to a video which is going live tonight, which is my collaboration with Sam from Kiss My Creative, where I created this art journal cover for my indigo blue 8x8 Junk and Disorderly art journal. Now look at that lovely metallic sheen on there. So by the time you see this video, you've probably already seen the process video for that because that's going live on Saturday tonight and you'll be watching this on the following Wednesday. So old news. So now that that is rendering and getting ready for uploading to the Tinterwebs, I've got a big pile here of stencils that I haven't put away. Apart from that, that's a protector. So all these stencils I've used recently and I've not put back away. So I thought it was time that I updated my stencil storage folder to include all my new stencils, all my stencils, which I've already put into little sleeves and used my label maker to make look pretty. So, but it looks as though that my folder is starting to get a little bit thick. So it may be that I need to expand into stencil folder number 2. Who knows? So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to have some lunch, because it'll probably take me about an hour. Have some early lunch, and then I'm going to indulge, because the house is very quiet. Ian and Mr. Bentley are out doing errands, going on long walks in the park and that kind of stuff, because he was leaving me completely alone to finish my edit this morning. I'm then going to sit down and indulge in some TV guilty pleasures.
This vessel is rewarded with spellwork.
So we've come out for a little bit of a shopping trip, not to our usual supermarket, but somewhere a little bit different. This one has a largish clothes section because Ian needs some new pants.
That's undergarments.
Yes, and yes, I do have green hair. In my own defence, I was left unsupervised.
Never leave a child with pens.
It's a revolutionary new use for Copic markers.
It is, isn't it?
I'll explain later. So we're back from the shopping, avec pants, and a few bits and pieces for tonight's dinner. And Ian is outside mowing the lawn, as you can see, and making lots of noise. So he's doing that. Bentley is wandering around like a lost sheep because he thinks it's time to go WALK, but it isn't. So he's feeling all sorry for himself, look. Are you going to sit down? You're going to sit down? Sit down then. See, one word from me and he does as he likes. So, the green hair. So, the explanation. So, in a couple of weeks, we have another long steampunk weekend coming up in a place called Moortown in Lancashire, which is a different county to where we live. Mum and Dad are going to come over and Bentley sit for the weekend, so we're both going to go over. It's a working weekend again, so Ian has a stand where he'll be selling his steampunk machines, and I will be doing my usual thing, which is floating around all dressed up. But for this one, I wanted green hair. So rather than go out and buy lots of different bottles of vegetable-based hair dyes, I thought I'd go cheap and see whether or not the Copic markers would work. And they do. And they wash out, which is even better. But do you know what? I actually like it. And because I have lots of different Copic markers with lots of different colours, I may just keep this up. I might just have different colours depending on what clothes I'm wearing. Green, greenish. If I've got a red top on, I might put red in. Who knows? I'm big enough and daft enough to be able to get away with it. It's Sunday the 30th of April and it's around about 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm already on coffee number 3, I think. Been up since about 7:30. Done lots of domestic stuff today. I've got washing in done, air drying out on the line in the garden. So Ian mowed the lawn yesterday, so it's looking rather nice and tidy out there today. Mr. Bentley's been in and out playing all morning so far because the sun's out. It's a bit windy, but the sun is shining today. So I've already gone through and done website orders and that kind of stuff, so I've got those ready. So hopefully that will be, it's a bank holiday tomorrow, so post offices will be shut, so I'll be able to get everything out in the post on Tuesday. I'm very organised today, aren't I? Probably won't last. Oh, forgot to mention, notice green has gone. Just washed straight out. Love those Copics.